How to be a leader with activated restorative power. Did you know that your empathy as a leader directly affects the well-being of your company and could lead to a measurable increase in your wealth and the wealth of your whole team? Today, get the power to direct the spotlight of your leadership to heal others while you recharge yourself, and here's where it gets good. When done right, it will grow your company. Do you remember when Princess Diana shook hands with an AIDS patient without gloves? This was 1987. This was Princess Diana, an activated leader who could activate communities with her compassion, her determination, her humanity. In 1987, people still believed that AIDS was spread through touch, and there was a mindset of fear and lack of empathy that was spreading across the planet. But as a great leader, she directed the spotlight that was on her exactly where it needed to be to activate change. You too can direct the spotlight inside your company to your community cause to have a restorative power. Hi, I'm Steve Little, founder of The Activist Capitalist. Today, we shine a light on a common blind spot that may exist in your company, a possible lack of restorative power. Having helped 40-plus companies grow and scale over $100 million, I can tell you it's only the activated restorative leaders who have the power to create and grow these activated good companies. So could a change in style of leadership lead to growth? Could it help make the difference to the people around you? Not just your employees, but the world at large? What can you do differently as a leader to positively impact those around you? Your employees, your customers, your associates, your investors, and society as a whole. Martin Luther King was quoted as saying that a genuine leader is not a searcher for consensus, but a molder of consensus. This is the very definition of a great leader. Think about that handshake of Lady Diana's back in 1987. That was a time when the world was looking for direction, when the most photographed woman in the world was seen shaking hands with a person suffering with AIDS. She dispelled many misconceptions, influenced millions of minds, started a lot of conversations, and activated a positive, restorative power for our world. Her leadership was compassion in action, and here's where it gets so exciting for us today. Her compassion resulted in compassionate responses from others because that's what leadership does. That's its nature, and you can employ that power within you to affect your whole team. This is the power of activated restorative leadership, making a real difference to real people. Restorative energies can empower you to be the leader you were meant to be. As a leader, you must know the way, go the way, show the way. That's how an activated leader functions. It is easy for businesses and leaders to do their corporate social responsibility tasks when the business is doing well and making profits. To think about the greater good, even when the chips are down, this is what great leaders do. A leader who thinks about the greater good persists with sustainability initiatives and continues to do their bit for the planet at all times, not just the good times. This is the very definition of the activist capitalist. These are leaders with abundant activated restorative power who keep their eye on the long game. They never forget their big why. They always come back to center to why they got into this to begin with. If you have your sights on the long game, you will always be up for doing good in the world. Some of these personal traits, I prefer to call them restorative energies, will help you activate your restorative power as a leader. The first quality is humility. Humility is a great quality in a leader. Humility derives from respect for others, not a lack of faith in oneself. Humility is about introspection, about recognizing what we lack or what we don't know. Humility is about lengthening the time we take it to thoughtfully, consciously respond to stimuli. It's about well thought out, measured responses rather than short-sighted and mindless responses. Humility isn't about thinking less of yourself, but about thinking of yourself less than you think about the greater good of all. While pride is about who is right, leadership is about what is right. The second restorative energy is recognizing the value of others. Leadership is a capacity. You have it. Translate it into reality. Today, we're increasing your capacity for leadership. When you see people as more than just cogs in a wheel, but you see us as valuable energies in the wheel of positive growth, you learn to value everyone as team members, and you're filled with gratitude. You know what? You become non-combative. You become grateful. You become receptive. And what's cool about being receptive is you get world-changing ideas. And at the same time, it grounds you and restores your own energy levels. Personally, I get game-changing ideas when I'm in the state of gratitude. We've all witnessed how a leader without gratitude is a leader without positive energy to give. As you value others and show your gratitude, they pay you back with commitment, engagement, and dedication. As you become activated, your people in turn will become activated to solve problems, innovate, give the company their 100%. Put people first, and they will put you above the competition. The third restorative energy is honesty. Honesty is great restorative power. It helps restore you as a leader. Truth is very powerful. It is a very freeing, because speaking the truth means that you don't have to remember what you said. Being truthful shows you as consistent and trustworthy. Have the courage to stand up for what is right. This is the quality of a true leader. You know, it can be tempting to cut corners, to prioritize profitability over values. However, if you remain steadfast to the values of your company, to the common good, these values will percolate down. Honesty restores you, restores relationships, restores your people, and encourages reciprocal honesty. The fourth restorative energy is creativity. Creativity is the essential innovation for crafting new ways to improve life. To activate your restorative power, think creatively and inspire and guide others to find creative solutions, thus nurturing a culture that supports innovation. Encourage and incentivize problem solving and create an atmosphere that is supportive of out-of-the-box thinking. The fifth restorative energy is courage. Courage is the art of being the only one who knows your way out of your comfort zone. Courage is a decision you have to make. It isn't the absence of fear, but a decision to accept fear and do it anyway. There may be market pressures and other difficulties that may scare you, tempt you to deviate from your commitment to your company and to the world. This is where you need to have the courage to remain steadfast. Never lose sight of the greater good, the bigger picture, your big why. Have the courage to remain committed to your core values even when times are tough. Let us put these restorative energies within the context of Princess Diana's handshake. The actions taken by her then demonstrated humility in that she visited a hospital that others feared to go. At the time, she recognized the value of others, those whom the world looked upon as doomed, and had the integrity to simply stand up for what was right. It was a creative solution to visit an AIDS hospital ward and publicize photos and videos of the visit to change minds and activate conversations and inspire new action. And it certainly took courage to do what she did. So do you know the way? Can you go the way? Can you show the way? Let's dig into your capacity for leadership. Are you an activated leader? Is your company a good one, an organization that will make a positive difference in the lives of others? Do you wield the power of a limelight to shed light on what is right rather than who is right? Work on these 5 restorative energies to activate your restorative power and increase your capacity for sustainable, systemized, positive growth. As an activated leader, your first action step is to bring that restorative power to all levels of your company. You're in a unique position to bring about positive change in your company. Remember, each policy and every decision has a greater impact that goes beyond your employees, customers, and investors. You are in a unique position to bring about positive change in the world through your company. There's no worthier pursuit than to make a positive change, transform the world for the better, in whatever big or small way, than it is today. History has repeatedly demonstrated that good companies are the ones people want to buy from because it makes them a better person. Companies people want to work for. Companies people want to invest in. Having helped 40-plus companies grow and scale over $100 million, I can tell you, it is only the activated leaders who have the power to create and grow activated companies. I'll close with this. If you don't build your dreams, someone else will hire you to help build theirs. Define a restorative purpose your company can fulfill. Communicate that to everyone in your company and your community of consumers, and get ready for the recharge it gives you to grow further, help more people, and create a bigger impact. That's the way of the activist capitalist.